Alright, so it's been a long time since I've opened Genshin. I think it's been about 45 days. But anyway, today I felt like playing, so let's just go around and destroy Teyvat with C6 Yoimiya. Just in case you want some proof, here's C6. Weapons, R2 TP, artifacts, 4-piece Shimenawa, and talents are maxed out. Alright, so which boss should I start off with? Probably you, because you made my life an absolute misery when I first started playing Genshin. 3 years later, and I'm finally getting revenge. Alright, so to quickly summarize why I had such a bad experience with this monster, pretty much when you kill this thing, you have to absorb its crystals. In the early days of Genshin, this thing did not tell you to do that, so I think I spent about 15 minutes just killing it over and over again, until I finally figured out, oh, you have to destroy its crystals. How silly of me. So it says absorb the wind crystals. Long time ago it didn't say that, so I was just sitting there wondering what these animal crystals were, and this thing kept on respawning. Now that we've absorbed its crystals, let's just put it out of its misery. My resin has been capped for 45 days. But you know what? It's fine. You know, I actually don't even need this boss, but I might as well just claim it. Tell myself to use my resin efficiently. Attack percentage. This is not Star Rail, so I have to kind of adjust my brain. And of course, the game only gives me 2 because as soon as it welcomes me back, it says, hey, we don't want you to have nice things. Okay, next boss, let's try something extremely easy. The Cryo Regisvine. Everything that everyone beats up in the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure this Cryo Regisvine is still the monster everyone beats up to test damage out on. For some reason, this boss is everybody's favorite punching bag. Probably because it has a really low base defense or something, I don't know, it takes a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and start dealing with it. I also have to remind myself that I have to dodge because this is Genshin Impact. You know, I could claim the rewards just like the Animal Cube, but Chi-Chi uses the material, so I'm actually going to get out of here. So the absolute worst boss Yoimiya can fight is actually her own Ascension material, which is the Pyro Cube. It's going to be really bad to fight, so we might as well just do it. Oh, it's also raining, meaning that this boss is going to be easier. Okay, never mind. I guess the game just doesn't like me today. I should probably change my team, right? Unless Electro damages Pyro Shields. You know, I've been so out of Genshin for so long that I don't even remember. I might as well just see. It looks like it does, a little bit. So obviously you don't want to use Yoimiya against this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Right here, right now, emerge, do your thing, and I have a terrible team setup for this. Okay, a little bit of time after beating it up, it's about to lose its shield, and we can beat it up with normal attacks from Yoimiya. Speaking of which, most of her constellations focus on her skill, so this is basically the same thing as C0 Yoimiya. Physical damage Yoimiya. I could just swap over to Yaimiko and make this quicker, but that's boring. I kind of do want to destroy this because if I don't, this fight's gonna last forever. I wonder. Well, it's actually Fischl doing a lot of the work, so MVP goes to Fischl. Let's use Yoimiya's Elemental Burst, because that'll definitely help things out, right? I forgot I have Shimenawa. Okay, well, once again, I don't even need this material, but I might as well just claim it because my resin's been capped for over a month and a half. Well, at least they gave me 3 this time. That's something. You know, a lot of people don't like the Thunder Manifestation, but there's actually an easy solution to that. All you have to do is pull C6 Yoimiya. It's actually pretty simple. And once you have the C6 Yoimiya and to use double Electro characters, you're gonna be just fine. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to bring double Electro against a monster that's immune to Electro. Oh, and speaking of which, Yoimiya doesn't have an Elemental Burst, so that's something unique to her. Once again, don't need this material, might as well just claim it. Let's see what we get. Elemental Mastery, double HP. Yeah, that's not really good. Delux Tears, Yoimiya and Dori in a party. I genuinely do not remember this. Anyway, I'm gonna swap over to my main Yoimiya team. Up until this point, I've just been using double Electro. Let's go ahead and go back to the classic Yoimiya team. I also just noticed a bunch of red exclamation marks that I have to get rid of, but I'm way too lazy for that. So let's just go ahead and kill Magokenki instead. Also known as the boss that always dodges all of your abilities as soon as you cast them. This guy's a complete troll. Also, I'm pretty sure I have the wrong sword on Xingqiu, but that's okay. It's okay. Yunjin's ult's gonna run out pretty soon, but it's fine. Don't worry. Just a 5-second cooldown. Probably should switch swords. This guy's still chasing me. I thought I was far enough. Wait, he's coming pretty close. That's a little bit scary. Wait, what is this guy doing? Wait, is he stuck? Wait, what is he doing? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he was stuck for a second. Which sword was it again? Festering Desire. There we go. Okay, now that I've given this guy his proper sword, let's go back and beat up this silly little guy. Let's use everybody's Elemental Burst. 1, 2, 3, and Yoimiya. Also, this guy has a period of invulnerability, which is also a little bit annoying, especially when you use characters like Yoimiya. Although he's not one of the super annoying monsters, you can deal with him pretty easily, but there are definitely more annoying bosses in this game. I'm just gonna kill this guy without Xingqiu, it's okay. C6 Yoimiya. I have to constantly remind you that I have C6 Yoimiya because I just have to. And this is the last boss that I can claim. Once again, don't need it, but let's go ahead and claim it. This is the most beautiful artifact piece I've ever seen. Okay, moving on, let's kill the giant chicken because this has been a boss that I've never liked, and I'm gonna continue beating it up, even if I don't really play Genshin anymore. It's okay. We will beat this thing up until it's beat up. I don't know if I was paying attention fully, but I think Yoimiya didn't crit a bunch of times on her 5th attack. I'll have to rewatch that. Anyway, I'm out of resin, so I can't even claim this anymore. Let's move on to another boss. Let's see, what other boss has made my life a misery? I think Mini Asia is not really that hard, he's more of a punching bag, just like the other bosses. I'm kind of blanking out on which bosses are extremely annoying. Oh, that's right, the Oceanid. The Oceanid is a very annoying boss. Let's go ahead and beat it up. Honestly, this boss is more of just a patience simulator rather than a challenging boss. I mean, if you have Yoimiya, I don't know about other characters. Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. Farina laughing in the background. And I guess Kokomi too, but only during her elemental burst. I don't even need teammates in this. Yoimiya can just deal with this entirely. Maybe I should switch to physical damage Yoimiya because it seems like that's pretty effective, isn't it? I actually haven't fought this thing with Farina before. Farina doesn't do anything against it. Her buffs on your team is pretty good, but she can walk on water, so I guess that's something. Out of fun for this boss, it's not very fun. It's actually pretty boring. Once you could beat it, you're just waiting and it takes forever. But yeah, you pretty much just use bow characters or anyone who can hit really high vertically. Alright, I had to wait for her to shut up because Oceanid talks too much. I mean, so do I, but it's okay. I guess we're not too different. There was a boss that I was thinking of and I couldn't really think about it, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's underground. This silly little snake. Let's go ahead and beat this thing up. You also need the gadget to beat this thing. I mean, technically you don't need it, but it makes it a lot easier. I'm just getting revenge on these really annoying monsters that caused me a lot of pain and misery back then. Hurry, kill this thing before it goes underground a bunch of times. Yoimiya missed all of her shots, but that's okay. We'll use Elemental Burst. The imaginary Elemental Burst she has. And there you go. So if you find the Ruined Serpent annoying, you just pull C6 Yoimiya, make it a lot faster. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, this place exists in Genshin. This is actually a hidden achievement. It's called Enkanomiya. I think only 5 people know about this place, so if you know about it, let me know. Anyway, there are a pair of twin lizards down here. You might as well just go down and beat them up because that's what you do in Genshin Impact. You just beat everything up. So these bosses right here aren't really that annoying. They're kind of more like punching bags as well. As long as you can beat them up, you're good to go. Obviously, you should dodge so you can maximize your survivability, but since I don't really care, it's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. Then once you beat up one of them, they both go in the middle and start going crazy. It's pretty much what the boss is. So let's go ahead and just beat this other one up. There's the blue one, and then there's the purple one. Okay, being serious for a moment, imagine being a new player and you get Yaimiko or Shenhe, and you want to upgrade those characters. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna have to wait probably 2 years before you can do it. I'm gonna take a break really quick from bosses, and I'm just gonna go beat up some specters, because specters are literally the worst monsters that ever exist in this game. So I'm gonna get a little bit of revenge right now. These things are super annoying. I might as well just reduce their population, only for them to respawn the very next day. Also, speaking of which, I'm pretty sure Chiori uses Spectre Husks, right? So, anyone who pulled for her, I am very sorry for your pain. If you need proof I hate specters, I have 872 of these, 252 of these, and then 51 of these. I would say that's a pretty good number for number of materials, so I used to go around and slaughter specters just because I didn't like them. I haven't been to Fontaine yet, so let me go beat up a boss in Fontaine. Let's see. Probably this Electro Horse, right? Let's go. One nice thing about Fontaine is that there's a lot of crystal flies everywhere, so if you're way too lazy for that, just teleport to a lot of waypoints. There's probably crystal flies nearby. As for this team, it's probably not very good against it, because once again, I'm using double Electro against an Electro monster. Very smart of me. This monster isn't immune to Electro, but it's highly resistant to it, so yeah. Let's see if Yoimiya can deal with it before I get killed. That was kind of close, 513 HP. You see, the smart thing to do in Genshin is dodge, so you can reduce damage taken. For me, I just stand there and spam, hopefully I kill it before it kills me. There's a domain I haven't unlocked yet. What is this? Oh, this is the new Geo set. Well, I'll probably unlock that next year. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this stupid video. I'll see you later.